Welcome to part 5 of our Aurora cruise to Norway and Iceland.
Well, good morning from a very blustery deck. Oh, we're 2 days at sea now, and it is quite windy out here this morning. Captain said last night that there's a bit of a storm off the coast of Scotland, so he's going full steam ahead, 26 knots to run ahead of it to get us into the Irish Sea before we hit the storm. So, yeah, we are bombing along at the moment. And it is cold and it is windy, and I am now about to get in the pool with my hangover from last night because I was 3 sheets, I think, last night. I think I might have broken the card, but I felt a bit rough this morning. Anyway, this swim should do me the world of good, hopefully, if I don't get blown away. Right, so sea day today, so we'll just record what we do. Captain's Petunias party tonight, or Peninsula Club party tonight. More free drinks, that could be dangerous. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. But anyway, I'm off into the pool. Catch you in a bit. So tonight we have the Peninsula party in Carmen's, and luckily our favourite waitress Fifi is looking after us, so I will show you how well we're being looked after. So we have been in here less than 5 minutes and we already have the stash of wine and bubbly, and the people next to us are the same, so we're well set up for the night, I think, tonight. So we'll wait for the captain to come on now and welcome us, etc., etc. Thank us for being such loyal, customers.
Good evening, everyone. How are you all? Good man, good man. 5 years on board this ship, and what a 5 years it's been. Thank you all for returning. This is, of course, your party, and everyone here at Pino Cruises and on board are immensely grateful for your ongoing loyalty. You keep this ship alive. You do. In fact, you have extended the life of this ship with your loyalty. So, round of applause to you all. I hinted at the welcome on board that we were the best ship in the fleet for 2025, and that is true. And hopefully, we'll retain that title in 2026 with your help. And time after time, the comments that I hear is that it is all down to our crew.
Yeah.
Your crew, ladies and gentlemen. Now, 519 of you invited to these two parties we had on earlier. Who remembers the Posh Club? You're laughing. What does it stand for, madam?
Port out, starboard home.
Port out, starboard home. Why? Nothing to do with that at all. It's the sun. Yes.
Yeah, the sun.
Well, specifically, why the sun?
Going out to India?
Going out to India? Yes. Not the reason, though.
Yeah, sun on the port side.
The older
out,
ships
starboard side
didn't
coming
have
home.
air conditioning. That's a luxury you all have today. So the port out was if you go to the Far East, you had a portside cabin because obviously you're in the shade going out. And if you could afford it, then you had a starboard cabin home because that was also in the shade when you're heading west. That makes sense?
Mm-hmm.
There you are, bit of history thing. It then changed to the Petunias Club.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
What does Petunias mean? Sorry, I'm giving you a history lesson. I had to look it up, in all fairness. It means, well, Petunias was the ancient Roman god of several things. Keys. I didn't know they had keys back in those days. There you go. Doors, livestock, and more importantly, ports. So, loosely translated, Petunias means gateway to the sea.
Oh.
Hence the name, Petunias Club. But we got bored with that. I'm not sure when it changed.
Got near the top.
What?
Once we got near the top.
Oh, you reset your points. Yeah. Something. Throwing you off my stride there. Hang on. Oh yes. So we're now the peninsula artist. Why? Anyone know why? Sorry, just stretching you. Any advance on stretching?
Peninsula and Orient.
Ah, a learned man, sir. Very good. Yes, we are, of course, the Peninsula and Oriental Steam Navigation Company. A lot of people forget that. And the flag is a mixture of Portuguese and Spanish flags. So there you go. That's why we've got those colours. Anyway, I digress. Bit of laundry gossip for you. Thinking of changing it next year. Any guesses? Somebody got it in the first part, I think I could believe it. Oriental. Who said that? The Oriental Club, which exists. Well, it did exist back in 1824. Another history lesson. Tell me when you get bored. The Oriental Club, named after a private London members-only club, established in 1824 with the Duke of Wellington as its first president. The clubhouse was at 18 Hanover Square, and the subscription to be a member of this exclusive club back in 1824 was, hang on, let me get this right, £15 entrance fee, and £6 annual renewal. Doesn't sound a lot, but in 1824, that was a lot, let me tell you. Now, there was another local rag called the Asiatic Journal, which published in April of that year. It said the British Empire in the East is now so extensive and the persons connected with it so numerous that the establishment of an institution, I'm quoting here, the institution where they meet on a footing of social intercourse seems particularly desirable. Hence the name, social, sorry. So there you go, a fitting name, I think, but there we go, we'll see. Who remembers the prizes?
Yeah.
Who has the camera? Hey, there we go. Thank you, oh, it's a missus. Let's have a look. Who's on F there?
Yeah.
Not you.
No.
It's old, I'm sorry, sir. It is a, let's have a look, Mrs. Patricia Wardley. She didn't give you a name. What are the odds on that? Right.
So we've been to the captain's party and we had copious amounts of free alcohol, and now we've come to the glass house. Just me and Noel. The Johnses have gone down to the main dining room and they're going to see the show later, but we decided we wanted to try the glass house. So we're here and we're hoping to have a nice bit of steak. So I will show you what we have. You know Glasshouse, you know us in Glasshouse. The starters are going to be the tapas, and it'll be the Norman tapas. What do we have? Scallops, meatballs, and squid croquettes. But then we're going for a steak. So we'll show you all that as and when it comes. So starters have arrived, and we have the meatballs, the scallops, and the squid croquette. And that's our starter between the two of us, and hopefully it will be very, very delicious. So the steak has just arrived, We're not in the Keel and Cow, but we could be because it looks wonderful. I've got a ribeye steak with garlic prawns, béarnaise sauce, roasted garlic, tomatoes, onion rings, and chips. And Noel has the same with a peppercorn sauce. So this looks absolutely wonderful. So cheers, everybody. We're going to dig in. Well, good morning. And it's another lovely morning at sea. Look at this. Blue sky. The pool is at 31 degrees, so I can't wait to get in there. It was only 24 yesterday. It was a bit nippy. Had a nice night last night. We went to the captain's Peninsula Club party, which was very nice. Lots of free drink. And then Noel and I went to the glass house for lunch. We went to the glass house for dinner. And then we just up to the Crow's Nest. Had a nightcap and quite an early night. I think Richard and Jackie went to see the show, and they had dinner in the main dining room. But look at this morning. Wow. Really lovely. So we're heading for Liverpool now. We'll be in Liverpool tomorrow. Looking forward to that. So that pool is beckoning now at 31 degrees. So I'm going to jump in and see what it's like. And then hopefully we're just going to have a quiet sea day again today. Not really looked at what's on yet. So it's formal night again tonight. So we'll probably do something there. So see you later. We're having a very relaxing sea day today. We've been up in the Crow's Nest most of the morning. Went to the talk this morning, which was quite interesting. A psychologist that had worked in prisons. She was quite good. And now we've just had some afternoon tea and we're up at the back of the ship. And we're sailing down the Irish Sea at the moment. So over there you have the UK, probably the Isle of Man, I think. 100% sure. And over there you have Ireland. So we're coming right down the middle between. It's not bad out here actually, it's quite pleasant. Not warm. I'm hoping Liverpool tomorrow is going to be a bit warmer, but really looking forward to that tomorrow. So I'm not sure what we're going to do tonight. There's another sort of reception for Black Tie Night in the Crystal Dome. So we might go and have a look at that, get a couple of free drinks and then go for some dinner. And I'm not sure after that, we'll see how the evening goes. But it's a lovely afternoon so far. We've got the last formal night tonight and there's a reception in the Crystal Hall, the Crystal Dome. So we're all here, all the great and the good, and everybody's dressed up. So even Mr. Richard and Noel all dressed up, very smart. Jackie! So we're going to have drinks and whatever happens in here now, and then we're going to go down to dinner. Good times, got me. And here's our Fifi, our favourite waitress. Thank you so much. Say hello, Fifi. Hi. What Pinot Grigio, ma'am? Thank you. With a lot of ice.
Can I have a look at your hands?
What would you like to have?
Can I have a look at your hands?
Good morning. And I wonder, can you guess where we are today? Yeah, we're in Liverpool and there's the Liver building. So much for the British heat wave. It's not nice here at the moment, but I'm still going to go and get a swim. So we are in Liverpool. We are going to go and explore later. Hopefully go and have a look at the Cavern Club. So yeah, good night last night. We went to the celebration night in the Sky Dome, which was different, interesting. A little bit of live music, a little bit of celebration, and then we went down, had dinner. Didn't go to the show. I think the Rich and Jackie did, but Noel and I didn't. So we went up to the Crow's Nest, had a nightcap, and then had an earlyish night. So this is the last port today in Liverpool, and day at sea tomorrow, and then home to Southampton on Wednesday. So I'm going to jump in the pool. Not sure what the temperature is yet. So oh, it's 32 today. So that should be very pleasant. So I'm going to go and have my swim, and then we'll see you in Liverpool.
So we just stepped off in Liverpool and we are right by the Liver building. We've got a bit of a walk now. Just going to have a wander and see what's going round.
And there she is. She does look big from here. The Aurora.
We'll come out the terminal right by the Liver building.
And she's quite impressive, fair dues. So we've got to the beetle statue, and you can see lots of people waiting to have their photo taken with it.
Right, where to now?
That way.
That way, is it?
Yeah. Some pretty impressive architecture around here, I must admit. That is Liverpool Town Hall. That is the Ivy. Not too far. Right, we are in the Cavern Club. Hear the music already.
Thank you very much.
Lots of memorabilia.
Here it comes. Imagine all the people living for today. Imagine there's no countries. It isn't hard to do. Nothing to kill or die for, and no religion too. You sing it all. Imagine all the people living life in peace. I've got a good little rebel machine when it comes to rocking. She's the queen, love to dance on a Saturday night. Yeah, all alone and lonely tight. Yes, she lives on the 20th floor of town. The elevator's broken down. More, about 12 pounds of stone crack, 15 to 4 round red sack. Get to the top. yesterday.
So this is Matthew Street where the Cavern Club is. We've just been in the Cavern Club. It's the statue is still black. Lots of pubs. So we've stopped for some lunch and we have stopped in the Cavern restaurant, which is right opposite the Cavern Club. And we're going to be very typical tourists and have a bowl of scouse for our lunch. Well, we are. Noel's going to have bangers and mash. But it's a nice little restaurant. This, yeah, they've just given us some bags from the Cavern with the Cavern Club on it. And very friendly. So I'll give you a little look at what it's like in here now. So we're right on Matthew Street. It's got all the celebrities on the walls. Nice bar area.
Good on the video.
Yeah. So hopefully dinner will be nice. Well, my scouse has arrived. It looks delicious. I'm really not so sure about the beetroot, but looking forward to this. Look at those sausages. Ooh, that looks nice too. So we've just trekked the whole length of the Liverpool waterfront to get to the hop on hop off bus, which is doing the Beatles tour. So we're on board now, and hopefully we'll see a little bit of Beatles history, a bit of Penny Lane, a bit of Strawberry Fields. So I will keep you posted as we go along, if I ever get my breath back.
You'd like to see the Chinese archway, pretty impressive. With a big old Welsh Presbyterian. Billy Fiore. Now I know not everyone's going to know who Billy Fiore was, right? So you definitely will. Like. If you don't know people from other countries have sometimes never heard of them. So Billy Fiore basically was based on name, consecrated 1831, hit by an incendiary bomb during the May Blitz 1941. Just the shell now, but still sturdy, with a load of Norwegian sailors who had to go from there back. Amazing bit. And right behind the Art College is the grammar school. It used to be. That's where Paul McCartney and George Harrison studied. Over on your right hand side is the 5th biggest cathedral in the whole world. Take a look at that, folks. The 5th biggest cathedral in the world. Built right next to a very
Sing along, girls!
Love me do. Oh, love me do.
you know, and they're reminiscing and remembering things, and that's something that sticks out in the mind. He always had that car outside the bank, didn't he? He became one of the characters in the song. John Lennon lived at this house longer than he lived anywhere else. John lived there from 1945 to 1960, didn't he? So that's from the age of 5 to the age of 23. John lived in this house. The whole time he lived there, by the way.
Love you every day, girl.
by the Isle of Man ferry. Good morning from a blustery Irish sea. Not too far past Milford actually, we're just probably off the coast of South Wales. We should be home tomorrow morning. So much for a UK heatwave. It's obviously well gone now because it is cold again. And as you can see, pretty windy and it's even drizzling a bit. So, great night last night. The show was one of the best headliner shows I've ever seen. It was called Applause. And it was West End shows and it was amazing. They are a really good bunch of headliners, I must admit. I didn't record any of it. I was too enthralled in watching it. I wish I had now because it was just fantastic, but absolutely amazing bunch of headliners. So I'm going to jump in the pool, jump in the hot tub, and then start the mega task of packing later. But hope you can hear this and the mic is picking it up, but we'll see. Anyway, pool time. See you all later. Good evening. It's 5:30 on the last day of the cruise. We've had a really, really lazy day. Swim this morning. Just sat in the crow's nest, drank Prosecco, played cards. That's about it really. Went down for some afternoon tea about 3 o'clock. As you can see, we're off the south coast of England now and we're steaming up through the English Channel. And it's lovely now, really nice. You can see the blue sky behind me, really, really pretty. Really, and it's warm. It's actually really warm now. So we've got a plan for tonight. We're going to go and see the Busket in Masquerades at 6:30. Then we're going to go and have some dinner. Then we're going to go and see Pulse for the last time, who have been really good Pulse on the show, on the ship. And then we're going to go and see Danny Graham, I think her name is, in the theatre, who was Dolly Parton the other evening, but she's performing as herself this evening. So that's the plan for tonight. And then early start in the morning. Himself has set his alarm for 5 o'clock, which is absolutely doesn't need to be done, but will be done. So up, out, self-disembark and drive home. So we shall see you in the either later this evening or see you in the morning. Good morning, and we're off. I forgot to do this bit of video when I was in the room, but we're waiting for the taxi now. It should be about 10 minutes. So we're outside the Mayflower Terminal, pre-booked taxi back to Chilworth Manor. Just a brief roundup of the cruise. It was excellent. If you haven't been to Iceland, go to Iceland. It is fantastic. We haven't been there for about 12 years and I'd forgotten how stunning it is. It's just amazing. First time on Aurora since before COVID. She was the last ship we sailed on before COVID. And since COVID, we've only done the big ships, but it was really nice going back to her. She's a really elegant old lady, very classic inside and small spaces, a lot less passengers. Lifts were always clear. Just really, really nice. So we thoroughly enjoyed it. We've had a great time with our friends. So basically, if you really enjoyed our video, please like and subscribe because it really does help. And say follow us if you want to see more, because we'll be off again on the 27th of September, back to the big ships, back on Arvia, off to the Med. So hopefully you did enjoy and you will like and subscribe, and we will see you in September. Bye bye.
Thank you for watching part 5 of our Aurora, Norway and Iceland series. I hope you enjoyed this episode and the whole series. If you did, please feel free to subscribe. We really appreciate it. And we will see you again in September when we're back on Arvia.